is the Lok Sabha elections. We are now learning that the BJP-TDP and Jana Sena deal has been finalized, and Chandrababu Naidu has said that we have reached a political understanding. Division of seats and identification of each seat will happen very soon. Expect the deal done is what we are learning as far as the TDP, Jana Sena and Bharatiya Janata Party deal is concerned. Now remember, the TDP is making a ghar wapsi of sorts to the NDA fold after quite a few years. What explains this change of heart is also something we'll be deep diving, but we'll also break down for you what has been the seat sharing formula like. There were few seats that the BJP was still skeptical about as far as TDP was concerned. Also, Jana Sena's role was also being questioned. What would be Jana Sena's own standing in this new alliance that is being forged between the BJP and the TDP is also something that we will be deep diving into. But at the moment, we are learning that after much back and forth, this is the big story that we are bringing to you, that the deal is almost finalized as far as BJP-TDP-JS alliance is concerned. For more details, let's quickly go across to Payal. Payal, we're believing that this alliance has almost been forged. Now, take us through what will be the seat sharing formula like.
Well, Chandrababu Naidu, who just briefed us off the record, has clearly told Network 18 that yes, the alliance has been formed up. They've come to an understanding that politically they have to be together and they have to form this Maha Alliance, which is of course the Jana Sena, the TDP and the BJP. But in terms of the seat formula, okay, all right. So Raghu Ramakrishna Raju, sitting member of Parliament who was with the YSR Congress and is probably now going to be either in the TDP or in the BJP, is joining me right now. Raghu, the alliance is formed up. We are just waiting for the formal announcement. What does this mean for the state of Andhra Pradesh?
No, that means we are heading towards prosperity after a gap of 5 years. So, utter atrocities and the present Chief Minister acting in a psychic manner, everybody is under fear psychosis. So, all these things will go out.
Raghu, we were all just sitting with Mr. Naidu and we were just like having a chat with him, and he did tell us that the arrangement has been done. Who will contest what seat, that remains to be done. Yes. You're also one of the stakeholders, in the sense you're also one of the contestants. By when shall we know the seat arrangement?
I guess by day after evening.
And why is it that we don't have the official statement so far, Raghu?
Official statement on?
On the alliance.
No, just it will be released in the next 5 minutes.
Right, so you've been on both sides of the fences. You've been with the BJP, then you won on a YSR Congress ticket, and you actually called out Jagan Mohan Reddy very, very aggressively, despite being his MP. Are you looking to contest the election under the new alliance? Are you looking forward to that?
I'll be contesting on behalf of the new alliance, which I've been telling for the last 2.5 years.
Right, so we just heard from Raghu Ramakrishna Raju, and interestingly, that is one seat also. Narasapetam is one seat that the BJP is in fact asked as far as its arrangement is concerned with the TDP, because YSR Congress's Raghu Ramakrishna Raju, who's been at war paths with Jagan Mohan Reddy for the last few days. There have been cases that have been filed against Raghu Ramakrishna Raju in various issues also by the YSR Congress government. There has been a disqualification move that has been moved by the YSR Congress in Parliament against Raghu Ramakrishna Raju. And also that famous episode where you saw Raghu Ramakrishna Raju being beaten up very badly by the police is one of the reasons that he felt completely disconnected and has called out YSR Jagan Mohan Reddy. But of course, he's also waiting, like us, to see the official statement come out. And in the next couple of days, like Chandrababu Naidu was telling us just off the record, that there will be the arrangement which will be announced in terms of how many seats will be distributed to what. But Akanksha, we do know for a matter of fact by top sources within all the parties that 6 seats out of the 25 seats will go to the BJP, 2 will go to Pawan Kalyan's party Jana Sena, and 17 will be contested by the TDP on this occasion. And of course, importantly, Machilapatnam is one seat which is going to go to Jana Sena's party, because sitting member of Parliament Bala Shauri has already resigned from the YSR Congress, and he's a contestant from that particular seat.
Right.
And in the assembly, 30 seats will be given to the combine of BJP and the Jana Sena. It's up to them how to divide those seats.
It's very interesting that you mentioned the assembly seats as well, because that is exactly what I was about to come to. But having said that, Payal, Andhra Pradesh continues to be a very peculiar state where we've seen the opposition and the ruling party both in Andhra, in fact, warm up to the BJP. What explains, this kind of affinity for the Bharatiya Janata Party, considering the BJP has only had 1% vote share in the last Lok Sabha election?
Well, I'm glad that you asked me that question. Akanksha, the BJP's vote percentage is not even 1%, it is lesser than 1%, it is in fact lesser than Nota. But the BJP is looking at that big push down south, and that's the reason, apart from Andhra Pradesh, they're looking at various other states. But having said that, Karnataka has been the only rich ground for them. Other than that, they have not had success in many other southern states as well. Andhra Pradesh brings in 25 seats, and that's something that the BJP is really eyeing. And TDP has been their alliance partner from 2014 to 2018. That's something which they've done in the past as well. And TDP has also been an alliance with the Vajpayee government. So it's an old tested ally that they've really seen. Of course, the fallout between these two parties was because of political reasons, because Chandrababu Naidu was insistent on getting a special package for the state of Andhra Pradesh, which did not happen, so he snapped his ties with the BJP. Also, very importantly, the vote bank things that you have to look out for. Jagannath Reddy is a practicing Christian, and his vote bank is Christian vote bank, which essentially does not match with the BJP's vote bank as well. Having a flow strategy where the YSR Congress was supporting the BJP is different from having a political strategy. The BJP cannot be seen allying with Jagan Mohan's party, essentially because A, like I said, difference of vote bank, and secondly, there are proven cases against Jagan Mohan. There were 30 to 33 cases of corruption which are proven against him, and he's of course on an extended term as far as the court is really concerned. There are CBI cases against him, but that has not been the case as far as Naidu is really concerned. So even if Naidu was arrested by Jagan Mohan Reddy and was behind bars in the month of September, he's actually managed to come
Naidu
out of
still
it.
has legal hurdles, Payal.
All
Naidu still has legal hurdles, and critics of this alliance are in fact accusing Chandrababu Naidu of resorting to this alliance only to sort of escape those legal issues.
Naidu is currently out on bail on cases, but there are proven cases of corruption against Jagan Mohan Reddy, whether it's disappropriate cases as well. If I remember very clearly, 33 cases against Jagan Mohan Reddy and one of his close aides, Vijay Sai Reddy as well. So that is where the situation really stands. But Naidu is out on bail. There was not too much of merit which was found in his case, and probably at some stage after the elections are over, Naidu will push for quashing of those cases in which he was arrested overnight. There was a lot of technicality involved, in which he was also pulled up by the court. Jagan Mohan Reddy's party was pulled up by the court for having tried to influence those cases in such a manner as well. But it seems that, all seems to be well between the BJP, between the TDP and the Jana Sena. And interestingly, Jana Sena is one party which had an alliance with the TDP separately and also has an alliance with BJP, is also part of NDA. So obviously, Pawan Kalyan making his issues and his intent very, very clear. He was willing to ally with anybody who was able to defeat Jagan Mohan Reddy. That was something which he really said. And Pawan Kalyan's party is a very, very crucial party which has a vote bank of the Kapu, which is a huge vote bank in Andhra Pradesh, and he's one of the biggest leaders of Kapu. So obviously that's something which they'll be looking at. And the BJP then wants a ticket, one SC, one ST, one BC, one Reddy, one Kamma, and probably one Kshatriya, and the Kshatriya being Raghu Ramakrishna Raju.
I'll have to leave it at that since I'm running out of time. Many thanks.